Okay class, today we're going to be learning about percent proportions. Does anyone know what that is at all? Yes, Mr. McClade?
Yes. Percent proportion is when a ratio or fraction compares part of a quantity to the whole.
Great answer, Mr. McClade. Spot on. So for our first example, we're going to do what number is 2% of 35. And you might be thinking, what does this even mean and how do I solve this? But it's pretty simple. Since we need to figure out what number is of 35, we do number, which is n, then 35. Then we put equal signs and put the 2 over here because we need to find how much is the 2%. So 2%. And then we just put 100 under here. So then, what you would do is, take these two numbers, the 2 and the 35, and multiply them usually, like you would do. So you would do 35 times 2. And that would be, just wait 1 second, okay, 10, 6, 70. So then, what you would do is, since it's the 100 here and the 70 here, you would do 100 then with the 70 inside. And since 100 doesn't go into 7 evenly, you need to add a decimal point with the 0. Then after that, divide them usually, but before you do that, bring the decimal point up, and just now you divide them usually to get the 7. So your answer would be 7. Yeah, Mr. Franca, when are we ever going to need to use this in real life? Like, really, when? That's simple, actually. How we would use this is for, like, this example to find the number. Like, you would use this, like, to find sales prices. Psh, yeah, okay, I guess. Okay, class. So for our next example, we're going to write down what percent is $50 of $18. So, what we're going to do this time is write down the 18 over the 50, then equals n over 100. So, what we're going to do now is kind of like what we did last time, but a little bit of the opposite. So this time we're going to take the 18 and the 100, multiply them, and get 1,800. So now, what we would do is take the 50, which is right here, and the 1,800, and divide them. 50 goes outside the box, and the 1,800 goes inside. So now, what we would do is, since 50 doesn't go into 18, it would go into 180, 5, 10, 15, yeah, 3 times, making 150. Subtract that, get 30, take down the 0, comes here, and then you do 6 right here, get the 300, and then you're done. So the answer would be 36%. Class, so this is going to be our last practice for today. And the last question is going to be, 9 is 12% of which number. Okay, so pretty much what we would do now is take the 9 that's right here, bring it down here, take the 12, bring it down here, then put the marks under them. Then what you would do is 9 is 12% of which number? We gotta find which number goes into the 12% that's in the 9. So we put the n right here, and then with the 100 right here. So equals. So what we would do right now would be get the 9, the 100, and then multiply them as we normally did. So we would do 100, 9, get 900. So then we would do, take this 12 right here, the 900 right here, and divide them. The 900 goes inside the box, so the 12 goes into the outside. So now we just divide them regularly. So 12 goes into 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 7 times, which would be 84. Subtract that, get 6. Bring this down, and then you get 5. So the answer right here would be 9 is 12% of 75. So 75 is our answer. Any last questions before the bell rang? Yeah, Mr. Franco, I have a question. Do you have any tips or tricks on how to remember all this? Because it's a little complicated for me. That's a really great question, Mr. Roberts. Well, you see, sometimes you just gotta remember, like for this, 9 is 12% of, you just bring them down, get the n, and just put the 100 where it normally goes. And for the other ones, well, you just gotta remember, some of them are like complete opposites. So if you remember one, it will most likely remember the opposite of the other.